Welcome to our channel Motors Move. What if I told you the new 2026 Mercedes E-Class doesn't just greet you with style, it greets you with intelligence? Don't forget to subscribe and feel free to share your story in the comments. Your voice matters. At first glance, it's a familiar Mercedes charm you've come to expect: sleek, elegant, confident. But take a closer step and you'll realize the front isn't just designed to impress. It's designed to think. The grille makes the first statement. Wide, bold, and shining in chrome, it commands attention. But here's the revelation. It's alive. Beneath its polished frame are active shutters that breathe, opening to cool the engine when needed and closing to slice through wind with razor efficiency. This isn't simply a front fascia. It's an adaptive system hiding in plain sight. Then, the headlights draw you in. Slim, futuristic, almost predatory. But these aren't ordinary LEDs. Mercedes' digital light technology can actually project warnings and guidance onto the road ahead. Imagine arrows glowing across the asphalt, showing you where to go, or symbols appearing before a hazard even comes into view. The car doesn't just light your path. It communicates with you. Look lower, and the bumper reveals its own surprise. Wide, sporty intakes give the E-Class performance edge, but every line has a purpose. Airflow is managed with surgical precision, making beauty serve function in a way you don't often see in luxury sedans. And finally, the hood, carved with sharp creases that shift with every angle of light. Parked, it feels elegant. In motion, it looks aggressive, alive, and ready to surge forward at any second. So here's the twist. You expected elegance, but what you're staring at is something far more advanced. A front end that looks at you, responds to you, and changes the way you think about luxury sedans. And if this is just a beginning, wait until you see what Mercedes has hidden in the back. If the front of the new E-Class commands attention, the rear design seals the deal with a more understated but equally impactful statement. Mercedes has gone for a sleeker, connected look, and it's here where the car reveals one of its biggest surprises. The LED taillights are now designed with a brand new light signature. Instead of just two separated lamps, the lighting flows in a continuous strip across the rear, giving the sedan a futuristic presence at night. But here's the twist. These lights aren't only for style, they're adaptive. They subtly change intensity depending on road conditions, traffic, and braking scenarios, giving following drivers clearer signals while adding another layer of safety. The rear bumper has been redesigned with a more athletic stance. Integrated chrome-tipped exhaust elements on some trims bring out a sportier edge, especially in AMG variants, while hybrid models show off sleek, hidden outlets for a cleaner aesthetic. This dual personality, aggressive in one variant, eco-friendly in another, is Mercedes' way of appealing to both thrill seekers and responsible drivers. A small but crucial detail lies in the trunk design. It's not just about cargo space anymore. Mercedes engineered the opening to be wider and lower, making everyday usability easier without compromising that executive flair. It's a thoughtful touch that often goes unnoticed until you actually live with the car. The turning point comes when you see the E-Class at night. The illuminated logo option at the back and the glowing tail strip transform what looks like a conservative sedan by day into a futuristic spaceship by night. It's a dual identity that catches people off guard. Luxury during the day, high-tech theater after dark. You expect the rear to be subtle, but instead is where Mercedes hides some of its boldest tricks. Once the lights come alive, you realize the back isn't just about style. It's an experience in itself. The side profile of the 2026 Mercedes E-Class is where the design truly comes together, and it's also where Mercedes engineers quietly work their magic. At first glance, the silhouette feels familiar, long, sleek, and executive. But wait until you notice the new flow lines sculpted across the doors. They're sharper, more intentional, guiding your eyes from front to back in one continuous motion, creating a sense of speed even when the car is parked. One of the standout twists is in the door handles. They now sit flush with the body, popping out only when needed. This not only adds to the futuristic appeal, but also improves aerodynamics, a small change that makes a big difference in efficiency and noise reduction. The wheel arches are slightly more pronounced this year, housing larger alloy options with bold, intricate designs. From elegant multi-spokes to sporty AMG patterns, these wheels are a statement of their own. The turning point comes when you realize the stance isn't just visual. The E-Class sits on a refined suspension setup that lowers itself slightly at higher speeds, reducing drag and enhancing stability. The side isn't just for looks. It's functional engineering dressed in style. Glasswork also plays a huge role. The frameless windows and chrome accents along the window line give the profile a coupe-inspired elegance. Combined with slightly lower roofline, the car feels sportier while maintaining generous cabin space inside. And then there's the play of light. Mercedes designed a body to reflect light in flowing streaks, making the car look alive under different conditions. Glossy under the sun, mysterious under streetlights. It's almost like the sides tell a story depending on where you see it. You expect the sides to simply connect the front and rear. Instead, Mercedes uses this angle to showcase engineering genius. Flush handles, aerodynamic sculpting, adaptive stance, turning the profile into one of the car's most intelligent features. Step inside the 2026 Mercedes E-Class, and here's where the story takes its boldest turn. The exterior might impress you, but the interior is designed to blow your mind, just as the title promises. The first thing that grabs your attention is the massive curved OLED display that stretches across the dashboard. It's not just one screen. It's a panoramic digital cockpit that integrates navigation, entertainment, climate, and even AI-driven personalization. Here's the twist. The car actually learns your habits. If you always call someone at 6 p.m. or set the cabin temperature to a certain level in the morning, the system starts doing it for you automatically. But tech isn't everything. The materials tell their own luxury story. High-grade leather seats, brushed aluminum, real wood inserts, and customizable ambient lighting combine to make the cabin feel like a high-class lounge. The turning point comes when day turns into night. With 64 color lighting modes and pulsing rhythms that sync with your music, the E-Class transforms every drive into a personal light show. Passenger comfort is another highlight. Rear seats have gained more legroom, and premium sound insulation ensures that even at highway speeds, conversations feel like they're happening in a quiet room. Add the Burmester 3D audio system, and suddenly the cabin doubles as a concert hall. Then there's the safety side of the interior. Adaptive driver assistance features like lane guidance and semi-autonomous highway cruising are all controlled seamlessly through the cockpit. The steering wheel even has sensors that detect if you're alert, giving gentle reminders when needed. You might think the outside design is the wow factor. But once you sit down and the cabin lights pulse to life, the OLED stretches before you, and the AI remembers your playlist, you realize the true magic of the 2026 E-Class is on the inside. It's not just a car. It's an intelligent sanctuary.